is going to be a special edition video because it is the Nikki Blackketter by Gymshark collection. It's going to be a haul and first impressions video. I will let you guys know all of my sizes. You guys will be able to compare your sizing with my sizing so you guys can get the best fit. If you guys like videos like this one, don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up. It does help me out tons. Let's see if we can try to get this video to 200 likes, guys. It would be amazing. Let's see if we can do it. It would help me out tons. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and comment. Let's get on with the video. So the first item that I'm going to show you guys is the Gymshark Mezzanine. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not really sure. It's a crop top. You guys are going to see here. I'm a size medium in everything. It is very nice. It has like a little hole cut in the front and then obviously 3 kind of like cuts in the back that pretty much is the detail. The print is like a flowery camo print, which is really cool, and it's like teal mixed, which is really in. I will say that this is true to size. If you're a medium, this is probably what you're gonna want to pick. Now, depending on your cup size, like your actual bra size, it might range like what you're actually going to want to get size-wise. I'm a 36B in bra, so this one was just right for me. I do think that this crop is actually made for people that are a little bit more bustier, on the bustier side, maybe for C and Ds, which I'm not surprised because Nikki does have bigger bust than I do. So I will say that if you're on the bustier side, not super tight. They're made out of a material that will give. So if you are more on the C or D side, these probably would still fit you pretty good as well. Now, I also got the same top in the black color, which I'm going to show you guys, and again, it's in a medium, and my same comments for this one. The top is definitely, I would say, pretty true to size, but again, if you are bustier, obviously these will fit you, because I did notice that the bust area did still have a little bit of space in it. These do not have a bra built in, so you will have to wear a bra or a sports bra underneath. So just keep that in mind. The material for both is a very like silky spandexy material, which is actually really nice. Each of these tops retailed for $50, which is a little bit more on the pricier end, but overall I think the quality is actually pretty nice. The labels and everything are just like, they're not sewn in. Everything is like printed on, kind of like a plasticky sort of material. And the thing that I thought was really cool is that it does have like the mesh kind of like detail. I wonder if you guys can see that. So it is mesh, but it's not like cut into it, if that makes sense. And the tags for this collection are definitely different, which I thought was really cool, like the details. So the tags are kind of like a plastic see-through, which is actually really cool in my opinion. I think that's cool. Also, the little tags that say Gymshark, you do get like a small little Gymshark tag here, and the back of the crop tops have like that mesh detail, but it's not super noticeable. Like, it's like a mesh detail, but not really mesh, if I can, you know, because like there's not really holes in it per se. Overall, I really thought that the tops were pretty nice. $50 is a little bit more on the pricier end for Gymshark, but this is a limited edition collection, and it's also like the Nikki Blackketter collection, so I wasn't surprised that these pieces were going to be more on the pricier side. Okay, so the next thing that I did get was the printed dynamic legging in a size. Now again, these are a size medium, and this is like the green floral kind of like military print kind of camo style. I'm not gonna lie, so the material is just like the material of the tops, which is kind of like a spandexy material, very stretchy. But one thing I will say is that these for me were see-through. You will see that they are kind of sheer. Now, I think it's more the material than the actual legging. I'm not sure if maybe I should have sized up in these. One thing I will say is that if I would have gotten a size large, they would have fit me too loose, but I know that they wouldn't have been sheer. So it depends on you and your guys' comfort, you know, exactly what kind of like underwear you wear with these. But just keep in mind that these are a little bit more on the sheer side, especially if you are more, you know, curvier on the bottom. So I will say that these are, again, a size medium, and I would say they're pretty true to size. One thing I will say is that the quad and the leg area is a little bit tighter than the waist area. So if you are someone who has bigger quads, like really bigger quads in comparison to your waist, I would honestly recommend you sizing up for this collection. They have a really nice like V cut, which is cool. It's very flattering. It makes your hips kind of look a little bit bigger than usual. The cut on these leggings, which it has like the pattern at the top and then like they're green at the bottom, kind of giving you like that knee-high effect. Personally, I think it makes your butt like look way bigger. One thing I will say is that these leggings are a completely different material than the other dynamic leggings that are black ones, and these are a solid black. Now this material is more of like a cottony material, and I will be putting up materials of what they are on the side for you guys. Again, this is a size medium, but for this one, the medium before, like that green medium, had a lot more give and it was a lot stretchier, a lot more like spandexy material than this one. This black dynamic legging was more of like a cottony. If anyone has ever tried Fabletics, I would say the material is very similar to them, and also kind of like a mix of Fabletics and like the Target leggings. I would say that this is what these are. They're kind of like a cottony feely, but they are very tight. Again, if you have bigger quads or bigger legs, you might want to size up for these versus your waist, because one thing I will say is that it did give me a little hard time putting these up over my thighs versus my waist. I'm very loose in all of these, but the solid dynamic leggings are not see-through at all. These black ones were not see-through. I did the squat test and everything, and I couldn't see anything wearing the same underwear as the other green ones. They are full length, and I'm 5'5", so I didn't have a lot of material left over. So if you're any taller than 5'5", you might want to size up in these, only because I'm 5'5" and the medium fit me just right. So the next one was the Gymshark backdrop crop top, which honestly, these are the ones that I was really excited for, was the open back crop tops. I don't have a lot of crop tops like this. Again, the material is very silky. It is a very like stretchy, spandexy material. The thing I will say is that this is a first impressions. I have not worked out in any of this gear, so I don't know what the sweat wicking kind of material is gonna be like, and whether or not you will be able to see a lot of sweat through this clothing. I got the crop tops in the black, I got the crop tops in the teal color, as well as the black and gray color that I'm going to be showing you all. Now these, I will say that, one thing I will say that I didn't like about these crop tops is where the Gymshark logo was. For me in particularly, the Gymshark logo was really, really high on, kind of like on the shoulder, which I thought was kind of weird. I don't know why it's so high up. I thought it would be on the chest or maybe on the side. I'm not really sure where it's supposed to be on the cut. I don't know if that's like a manufacturer defect or what, but I thought that was really weird that it was like super, super high up on the neck. So that's the only thing. It's not like a huge deal, but it would have been better if it was like either closer on the chest or on the side. Also is that in the middle, there's like a line kind of like where the material has been sewn. Also, again, it's not a big deal, but it's just a little thing that you can't really tell that in most of the pictures, which again I thought was kind of weird. Overall, these crop tops are really nice. They have the little thumb holes. They're a true size medium. Again, if you're a little bustier, there is a lot of give. These crop tops, I've never purchased Gymshark tops before, but overall I think they're pretty fair. Now my only thing is I wasn't able to get any of the hoodies, which unfortunately sold out. Me and my friend Sally stood in line literally for 8 hours. It even rained and everything, so shout out to all those people who stood in the rain. If it was you, let me know in the comment section down below if you stood in the rain or if you stood 8 hours or 5 hours in line to get this collection, because it seriously was insane. The lines were around the block and around the entire building. It was crazy. It was just crazy how many people showed up to get the Nikki Blackketter collection. Actually was really surprised about the collection. I think it's not really that bad, but again, you're getting what you paid for. I think that because it is a little bit more on the pricier side, the collection is a little bit better, and I'm really happy that I got a lot of the pieces. So if you guys like the video, please don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up. It does help me out tons. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.